Welcome back. Today we're really diving deep into something crucial for procurement leaders. It's this massive shift, right? Moving away from just, simple purchase orders
Mm.
to managing these really complex distributed ecosystems. We're talking huge networks, hundreds, maybe thousands of suppliers. And the big challenge, of course, is how do you keep control, maintain efficiency without just drowning in paperwork and emails? Our sources, they're pretty clear. The modern supplier portal, that's becoming essential infrastructure. It's not just a file drop anymore. It's really the tech backbone for transparency.
Exactly. And what's interesting is how it sort of defines that relationship. So basically, think of it like this. It's, an online platform. Suppliers log in, they register, keep their own info up to date, and they interact directly with your procurement system. And the key thing, it becomes that definitive single source of truth. It connects everything, contract management, e-invoicing tools, the works.
Okay, single source of truth. I get that. But let's talk friction. What is it actually dissolving for the buyer, for the procurement teams? What's it handling now that used to be just this huge administrative headache?
Right. Well, it's really about cutting out the administrative waste and speeding up sourcing. For the procurement folks, it automates collecting data, the whole onboarding process, getting those constant updates. Think about RFQs, requests for quotation processes. Traditionally, that could be weeks, right? It's back and forth. The data suggests that using a portal for RFQs for auctions, it can slash those cycle times, sometimes by up to 40%, plus compliance, making sure suppliers keep all that critical documentation current. Licenses, insurance, even those ESG forms, environmental, social, governance stuff, automatically. Those frantic quarterly emails you used to send out? Chasing paper. That just, it goes away.
That reduction, yeah, that sounds huge. Less friction, better compliance, big wins. But adoption, it really depends on the supplier actually using it, right? They had to do all their own data entry. Isn't that just shifting the burden? What's the real hook for them? What's the trade-off?
Okay, good question. The trade-off is actually the core incentive. It's transparency. And that transparency leads directly to, faster payments. That's the big one. The supplier gets self-service. They can see exactly where their PO is, track invoice approvals, payment status, all in real time. That visibility, it minimizes delays, builds trust. It's absolutely vital.
Okay, faster payments. That makes a lot of sense. That's a powerful incentive. So let's shift gears a bit beyond just the basic transactions. How are these more advanced portals supporting strategic goals like responsible sourcing?
Yeah, they really let procurement step up from just managing transactions to genuine performance management. So beyond basic compliance checks, the system automates collecting sustainability certs, all the documentation you need for responsible sourcing practices, and even better, you get away from those static, maybe annual supplier reviews. The portal can give you real-time data on KPIs, key performance indicators, delivery performance, quality metrics, you name it, as it happens.
Real-time data.
Okay.
Now let's talk scale and maybe the future a bit. We're moving past just managing documents. How are the really cutting-edge platforms using tech like AI, automation, especially when you're dealing with, say, assessing risk across thousands of partners?
Right. So the high-impact stuff for you, the procurement leader, it's about tools that proactively mitigate risk. Think about AI-assisted onboarding. It can validate crucial data like tax IDs, compliance certificates in real time, checks them against government registries, it catches errors before they become, massive headaches down the line. But maybe the most valuable piece, predictive risk alerts. This isn't just a gut feeling. AI analyzes financial data, performance trends, external market signals. It looks for patterns, maybe internal metrics combined with public data showing, deteriorating financials or quality issues piling up. It can flag potential trouble months before a supplier actually fails.
Wow. Seeing disruption before it hits.
Yeah.
That's potentially game-changing. So for you, the leader thinking about implementing this, our sources really hammer this home. Success is all about usability and adoption. The advice seems to be keep that initial registration super short, just the essentials first. Right?
Yeah. Absolutely. And if you think about managing that change, procurement really needs to think of it as designing a customer portal. That's the mindset. Simplicity, transparency, those are paramount. You need responsive support, and you have to clearly communicate the supplier benefit. That promise of faster, more predictable payments, that's your strongest lever for getting them on board.
Okay. So here's the final thought to maybe chew on today. How much more resilient, how much more proactive can your entire supply chain become when that kind of intelligence, the AI validation, the predictive alerts, is baked right into the infrastructure you use to engage with every single partner? Something to consider.